He lost his father and brother in the attack. The case just disappeared.
Here you are, excavating trauma, just not yours.
Even after all these years, people think the truth is dangerous.
My earliest memories of the Troubles were a lot of bombs going off in the city centre, and you could hear them from our house. We were across the river. And then if you were in the city centre yourself, there would be a lot of bomb scares. So I remember being a kid, holding like my mum's hand, being like scurrying out of the city centre, and then 10 minutes later you'd hear a big explosion. One of the biggest issues in Northern Ireland today, like 25 years after the end of the conflict, is how we process the things that happened back then. And the first question is, how do we tell the truth about them? And we've never had a process where people can say, I did this, and I did this, and...
Because they still live in fear.
Do you know who carried out that bombing? And why there were no prosecutions?
I want you to leave right now.
You didn't invite me here to ask me to leave.
You have no idea.
So in Series 2, we dramatise this problem where you have someone who wants the truth, someone who has the truth, but the legal system can't accommodate that.
This may lead nowhere.
Oh, we might find out the truth.
Yes.
It's one of the great failures of the peace process that we have never had a forum without legal consequence where people can come together and say, I want to talk about what I did. So you have all of this unresolved trauma in the society. It's a great problem in this place, because really proper movement can only come from truth, but we never talk about the truth here. There's a lot of people involved in this. You know, the government are involved. They've got truths to tell that they don't want to tell. So do the IRA, so do loyalists. It's very complex. So we send Jen on a journey in Series 2, looking for the truth, and we see all of the impediments that she comes up against.
Jen, you know the government is shutting down all cases looking into the past.
Look, this is going to be one of the last of its kind. That's why it's so important.
That's why they're going to fight you on this, every step of the way.
Fine.
In order to tell the story of Jen and Happy and this hidden truth from the past, we thought we can't do that unless we meet real people at the coalface of it. And this is victims and survivors of the Troubles who are seeking their own truth, who are in Happy's position and Jen's position. And so we went and spent time with them at this very, very special place. It's called the Wave Trauma Centre. It's in North Belfast. And it's like a house with lots of rooms in it where people can go anytime they want and meet other people who have lost people or been through terrible trauma. They can have counselling, or they can just have a cup of tea. They can sit in the memorial gardens. It's an incredibly powerful place. And we spent time talking to those people, and it was a very, very emotional experience. And we just carried everything that they'd said and that feeling we had in that house. We just carried that all into the writing and the acting, and it really helped.
Why do you think this government is stopping all legal cases relating to the past in Northern Ireland?
To protect people like you?
Because those cases would reveal the truth, and the truth is too much for everyone.
How can you even say that?
Because we worked in journalism for over a decade, the way we think about the world and the way we think about drama is from character, but we can't realise characters without doing lots of research. But with these roles, with this story, with the legacy case story in season 2, it was really important that the actors came along so that they had that to draw upon as well. You know, it's not something that we could have sat down and told them, oh, this is how this... They needed to feel it themselves. And I think that's why their performances are so profound. Because it is a great responsibility to take on that case, because you're actually dramatically representing thousands of people who've never been able to talk about their cases. So yeah, with that, you know, that's a big thing for us to take on, and I'm really glad that we did it.
Of all the storylines in Series 2, it's maybe one of the ones I'm most proud of that we got to tell.
I don't know what to say.
Look, I think this might have been a bad idea. I'm sorry.
No. We're here now.